Hello everyone, welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. I'm Vamp. Yes, it is me, Vamp. It's been a while, I know. And today I'm playing the Magic Man. Nothing's going on with him right now yet,
Not
but
this time.
not this time. But I'm joined today by my lovely friend.
Hi, my name is Arso Obsessions, also known as Abby, and today I am playing Primrose Poodle, a character I haven't played in months. It's been so
And,
long.
and it's been a year-ish. Wait, no. 2 years-ish since we had an FPS together with this specific
Oh
character.
gosh, yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It's been
Yeah,
so long.
yeah, in fairness, like we both like got hit with like real life responsibilities and burnout, so
Yeah, IRL burnout, 1,000 different games. It happened all at once.
we're here now and I think we can start like at Marcel's apartment. That seems like a fair place to start. And Sel has just gotten home from bringing Veva home. Like he probably did write to Prim like in the aftermath
Mhm.
of everything and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be with like I'm gonna be in the hospital for a second. Do not panic. I'm not injured. I'm just like waiting on someone who was injured to like get better, basically."
Yeah.
Like he did
There's
not
definitely
say
been
that he did not say that it was Reva who got kidnapped in respect to
mhm.
everyone. It was like, oh, probably not a good idea to spread the information. But he
Yeah, that's fair.
is but he was like, oh, someone got injured, like someone was injured like prior to us finding them. So
Mhm, mhm.
I'm I'm staying in the hospital to like make sure that they actually recover.
Yep, that's entirely valid.
So he's like the front door unlocks and he kind of like walks in, hat
Mhm,
slightly askew.
mhm,
He's not
mhm,
injured. He's like fine. It's just the like if you've ever like spent a week or like 3 days or like just like a select amount of time that's more than one day, like doing a lot of stuff. Like at the end of it, you're just like, I want to crawl into bed and nap.
mhm. Want to crawl in bed, nap for 10,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, it's gonna be making it really awkward when Primrose comes a knocking on the door, huh?
Yeah. I imagine like he probably like made himself like some hot chocolate, like is
hmm
sitting at the couch like reading a book. It's probably quiet since like Bob is probably still working at the studio. Um, Gil and Sandy are still out, and Ross is like also doing work, dubious.
hmm
But like, so Marcel has the house to himself.
hmm Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
And camera
question,
cuts.
would Primrose have like a key to the place? I imagine
Um,
she would, potentially, but it's up to
I
you.
would actually say no in this case because it's not just Marcel's house.
Yeah, that's fair. That is a fair argument.
So no, she wouldn't have a key to the place. However, like she can always knock. Like it's also like that thing where cells like everyone like here in the apartment knows like who most of my friends at this point.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marcel's probably reading his book, and then comes the Toonish knock of dut, 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 dut.
I'm actually rolling a whiskey for that because we're all twins here, baby. His move is plus 5, I believe, or is it a plus 6? Let me check. Yeah, it's a plus 6. Yeah, it's 16. Like he's fine. He hears it and he immediately like twitches and does the automatic like reaching out to the table like next to him, but like stops himself short of actually like doing it back. Goes to the
Mhm.
door and he opens it.
Door open, and you are immediately met with Primrose Poodle, who
Hey.
the moment the door is open, she's immediately just inside, rushing around Marcel. Like this has happened many times. After every time Marcel comes home from some big adventure that he gets dragged into because of his luck, Primrose is always the first to do like an all up and down check, make sure he's okay.
It's like the dog has the zoomies. If the dog was also like your height and capable of carrying you like a sack of potatoes.
Yes, exactly.
And Sel just like brightens a little when he sees who it is, and it's just like, "Oh, hey, Primmy. I didn't know you were going to come visit today, or else I would have made like food."
Well, I know. I heard you just came back into town, and I she's just all sorts of stammering as she's like, you know, doing the thing of like lifting up one of Marcel's arms and making sure he's okay. Just like basically just doing the check over that he's probably used to like 10,000 times over.
Yeah, I have to ask. Does she do this dog sniff?
No, she does not. She
Yeah,
doesn't do the sniffies.
yeah. But like he's like, oh, uh, that makes sense. Sorry, I didn't text you. Well, he's like the equivalent of whatever text is when he contacts Prim with his Book of Shadows.
Yeah, it's like, hmm.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
there's
I
gotta
didn't
be a
write
funny
you.
word for it. Yeah,
I'm sorry I
right
didn't write.
works.
I'm
No, it's
sorry I
okay.
didn't
I
write
can.
him to
No,
tell.
it's okay. I understand. You get swept up in these things all the time.
Hmm.
Oh, but how was it? Are you okay? Is everyone else okay? Or
I'm okay. Everyone else who was involved was okay. I think two of my party members eloped.
oh,
Good for them.
that's a new one. Yeah, good for them.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I think two of them eloped. Gregory came on this one with me. Do you know him?
Uh, there's the dog head tilt to one side.
Does she
The
know him?
name
Out of character.
doesn't sound familiar, no.
Oh, he's a wizard. Grayscale has a red prosthetic.
No, not
Horns.
ringing any bells. I don't think I know him.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
gosh, if they also had horns, I would probably be able to see him in a crowd, huh?
The horns was a recent addition. He didn't have antlers previously. I don't remember why he has them now, but good for him.
Hmm. Yeah, good for him.
And so it's just like, but yeah, it was stressful, but it was nice. Like it was nice getting it done with. I nearly get arrested, but yeah.
Marcel, I say this with all the love in my heart. When aren't you getting nearly arrested?
Oh, I mean, this time I wasn't being framed for it. Like the cops were just like, "Oh,
Oh, they were just assholes. I get it. I get
yeah,
it.
exactly." I'm glad I didn't actually get arrested, though. I think one of my friends would have broken. No, he wouldn't have broken me out of jail. I think he would have cleared my innocence specifically to kill me himself.
I would have broken you out of jail.
Aw, thanks, Remy. That's the most romantic thing you've ever said to me.
Just the immediate pleased smile and the wagging of the tail.
Louis, I see what you wrote, and I'm just like, listen, everything Prim says is the most romantic thing to sell. But yeah, Sel just kind of like opens the door wider so Prim can actually like step in properly and then shuts the door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, have you seen Tally around by any chance?
Tally? Uh, like Primrose does like I'm gonna actually roll perception for her because her immediate assumption is Tally is somewhere in the place hiding because that's what Tally does.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hmm. Oh, Primrose, how I missed your rolls.
Does she spot like a conveniently shaped lamp?
Well, she got a 1 in perception.
Oh no.
So, like, she probably goes over and, like, you know, the conveniently shaped lamp? She assumes that's Tally first.
Yeah. Primmy?
Just like, isn't that her over there? And just, like, goes and picks it up and is like, oh, wait.
Yeah. It's
That
like
is
not her this
not
time.
it. I really shouldn't have sold my glasses.
You sold them?
Inventory was getting cluttered, so I figured I'd do a little bit of spring cleaning.
No, that's
There's
fair.
the expression of regret.
No, that's fair. My inventory's been getting kind of cluttered lately, and the camera cuts to like Marcel's room and zooms into like the closed shut doors of his like closet slash storage space, and like scary music plays, and like shadows like creep onto the doors. And then cuts to Marcel, and it's like, I'm sure it's fine.
It's just like the door is bulging. The bulging from the sheer amount of stuff inside.
One of the blankets is probably like that one like D&D creature that like pretends to be a blanket, a cloaker. Yeah, it's fine.
There's something in there. Something horrifying. We won't find it out about it until later.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like a mimic or two is probably in there at this point. Like it's fine.
Oh, you know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, out of character, I have to like open Marcel's inventory for every one of his games, and that fucker is on an entirely separate Google Doc.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. People
Yeah,
keep giving him things,
people keep giving him things, and he
and
doesn't
none
like.
of them are money.
No, but you would want to know how much money he has on him right now,
How
despite having
much?
not played a game since 2021 prior to Talent Stole. He has 285 gold.
Oh, heavens. That's so much.
Yeah, because he doesn't buy anything or like do anything with the items he gets.
He's just rich. Casually rich.
I mean, I guess his backstory. He's just like, oh yeah, this is a totally normal amount to carry around in your wallet, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's fair. Meanwhile, Prim is over here in I spend my money as soon as I get it most of the time. She
But yeah,
amazingly has 74 gold pieces currently.
nice. But yeah, Cell is just like, I guess that's fair. But your glasses, really, Primmy?
She just does a shrug. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Like,
It is no longer a good idea.
out of character, Primmy, you should have kept those glasses.
Yeah, she should have. She should have kept the glasses.
Well, that's fine. Though, if nothing else, you got me to see for you. Not that I'm that much better.
Hmm. She's just immediately going to go up and give little kiss to cheek.
Aw, like you see his hair fluff up in the Giblin fluff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. But yeah, he's just like, so since you're here, did you have anything in mind? Like, was there anything else you wanted to do aside from check on me?
Well, I just wanted to check on you, make sure you're okay, maybe help, give you a break after that. It sounded like it was really stressful.
It was in the moment. It was fine after. It honestly, like, it probably would have um, resolved itself much quicker if the police were
What
more
happened?
competent.
What happened, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to go into detail if you don't want to, but
for the gag, I'm gonna say that Sel like is turning around to walk into the kitchen right as he immediately goes, "Oh, we busted a human trafficking ring."
Huh. That's a new one. Primrose says just as casually following behind.
I love that Primrose is at the point where, like, this might as well happen. Marcel's already so goddamn weird.
Yeah, basically.
It's
This
just
tune
like,
already gets into so many crazy adventures. What's a human trafficking ring?
yeah. It's just like, yeah. It was super heavy on the mystery. Like, it. We were
Mm.
looking for someone. I was, uh, and I'm cuts to Marcel sweating, sweating with his +2 investigation. I'm
Mhm.
not that great at investigating. I mean, I'm decent at it from sheer experience, but I'm no like detective. That's what like actual private investigators are for.
Mm.
Oh, there were also vampires.
Okay, that's a new one and a concerning vampires?
Yeah, they were the people behind the trafficking ring.
Oh, hmm. You can see Primrose is once again like doing like the it's just with her eyes this time, but she's doing the check over on Marcel.
I didn't get bitten. Don't worry. I didn't. I didn't get bitten. God, I want so badly to like say something, but I know Marcel wouldn't say it. But I wish he'd say it.
Well, I hope he wouldn't have gotten bitten, otherwise I would have had some words. Not to
But
you, but to the people you never mind. You get the point.
yeah, most of them got arrested. The police only really came after the confrontation ended, though,
You know,
because
as they typically do.
as they do, and like they probably share like a sigh here.
Just the sigh of collective ACAB.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
They did try to arrest us for a second, because yeah, they do that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad you're okay at least.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hmm.
This is actually genuine. He's not faking it. He's good.
Yeah, no. Listen, Primrose is used to Marcel getting into shenanigan stuff. Most adventures, he's okay afterwards. Sometimes he needs some talking to and some time in the healing sort of sense, you know?
But that doesn't usually happen unless it's something very severe.
Yeah, that's like a 1 out of 10 kind of occurrence usually for him. And Primrose
Yeah.
knows this.
Hmm. And Cell's just like, God, dare I have Cell make a funny, dare I have Cell make a funny reference for one of the characters in this PC.
He who funny reference. He who funny reference.
There was a little like dicey thing that kind of almost scared me, like on the way home.
Oh?
Yeah, we had to pass by Vilstown on the way home because well, one of the people that I was escorting back, like, he didn't want like a lot of attention, and going by train would have attracted that. And
Mm.
it was a little dicey for a second there because I misread a date on my calendar book, and I nearly crossed paths with a friend of mine in Willstown, which would have been probably really bad for him.
I I all Primrose is handing me is just question marks. She doesn't have enough context to know what the reference is, but I do know what the reference is.
You could have Primrose ask.
Yeah, no. She's just what kind of friend do you have that you need to schedule not being around them?
Oh, do you remember that kid from Paint Fest? Camille?
Kid from Paint Fest, kid for the. Oh, the one I
Mhm.
threw?
Yeah, him, the one you threw like football.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out that he has the same thing as I do, where he gets caught up in plot, except like for in my case, we both know that Malik is just
Oh.
in his case,
Oh.
he's been like this since for a while apparently. So
Ew.
Marcel's like nodding as Prim makes a face, and it's just like so.
Primrose is making the equivalent of the white woman grimace face.
Yeah, and Marcel's
Just
just nodding
move.
like, so you see, we I would love to meet him properly, like talk to him and have a conversation and stuff. But I think the last time we were in the same vicinity, we ended up having to take down a drug cartel.
Oh heavens.
So we're not allowed to be in the same vicinity, and there was a little touch and go there. I wasn't sure if I could get through Billstown without meeting him, but thankfully I dodged a bullet.
Primrose just has her head in her hands.
Yeah, he's just like kid
This is just
seven.
what it's
So,
like being the girlfriend of Marcel.
yeah, he's just like the kid seven. So I I want to be extra careful with this because like if it was just Sal, like he would probably like still do it even with the risk of like having plot. I mean, hey, he still hangs out with Delta Song and Jack.
Yeah, yeah.
But Camille
And
is
those
seven.
two are plot central.
Yeah, no, those two are in plot central by themselves. It's when Cell ends up hanging out with them when they're together, like all three of them together, that it gets dicey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as
Flashbacks to all the Luck Trio games.
yeah, there's another one that's happening next Monday.
I'm so excited.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's just like as far as Camille is actually like seven. So it's that thing where like I,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put this kid through that much,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially because ESL is just like this genre is murder mystery. By the way, he's a detective.
Oh
Yeah, a kid detective.
God. A
Yeah.
7-year-old?
Well, I mean, we both know Tally.
That's fair. But a 7-year-old in a plot murder mystery plot? Oh heavens. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I actually don't know what would happen if we ever actually genuinely met outside of like something like Paint Fest, which is already something going on. I
I
I
mean,
mean
we nearly got hit by a car in that one.
we did, but you know what I mean. I'm definitely not murder mystery. I don't think like Cell has the name for its genre because like cartoons aren't like tunes are a thing, but like specifically Saturday morning cartoons aren't.
Yeah. Your genre is more episodic, you know?
Well, I mean,
It's like whatever shenanigans happen to be in the day.
can't murder mysteries be episodic?
I guess that's true. Maybe more episodic in the lighthearted sense. Well, maybe not
I
entirely lighthearted. Maybe in the adventure sense.
that makes sense. I wonder what happens if you mix murder mystery and like that kind of adventure. I guess supernatural? Would supernatural count? I mean, I've met like 14 gods.
Oh my gosh. I always forget about that fact. I date you, and yet I always forget about.
In
Whatever the
fairness,
result is, it sounds like it would be horrifying.
it would be interesting though.
It really would be interesting.
Yeah,
I just don't know if it's a good kind of interesting.
Cell is just like pensive emoji. If only if Camille wasn't seven, he might risk it. Like he wouldn't seek it out, but I don't think he would have been this careful if Camille wasn't 7 years old.
Yeah.
As far as Saul knows. Yeah. But Saul's just like, but yeah, everything turned out okay. We rescued a lot of people from it. Yeah. He does a little jazz hands.
Well, that's good at least. And there is just little forehead bump onto Marcel's shoulder.
And Saul's just like, oh, about Gregory, the one that I mentioned, if you remember him.
Mm-hmm.
He's his Wynn's like son, not biological, like adopted.
Oh my gosh. Marcel, the connections of the people you know are vast and hard to grasp.
I don't know that many people for me.
I I'm not going to argue with you because I know I'm going to lose. Because arguing with you is like arguing to a brick wall that refuses to accept that it's a brick wall.
Marcel like makes pouts as he goes in the kitchen.
Oh, you
I
know I
don't.
say this with affectionately. And there's just snatch hat tussle hair.
Not like he gives like a squawk and like he tries to get his hat back.
Do we want to do a contesting roll for this?
God no! Do you know this bitch's strength?
Do you know that I was thinking Dex actually.
Oh, okay.
Because it'd be more a matter of grab hat quickly. Oh well.
Hold on, let me roll for him. That's gonna be
Just a
and
straight up Dex. There we go.
I rolled a 16 again.
I got a 13 in total. The hat is off, but not for long.
Not for long. He has the advantage of height.
He does.
Cells just like grabs the hat and puts it back on and just pouts and that's playing dirty. And he's just like, but enough about me. Anything happened here in Toontown? I nearly said Bashtown. Shut up. No one heard that. And if anyone here
Bashtown.
tells Abby, I'm gonna hang you by the rafters by your toes.
I think Primrose kind of lets out a sigh. Things were uneventful yet again.
Starting to get a little crazy.
You don't know the half of it. I'm going nuts, Marcel.
Yeah, no, I understand the feeling. Camera cuts to when Marcel had like an entire like 1 month break at one point, and he was climbing the walls by the end of it.
Yeah. Trust me, Primrose is nearly at that point. Not quite, but she's getting there.
And Cel's just like, maybe we should like wander around together. So if something happens to me, you get picked up by it.
I mean, I guess if you want to. It'd be fun to do just something together.
Oh, spending time with my girlfriend. What a hardship.
Oh, what a travesty. You'll never get that time back, will you? And she just gives another little kiss to his cheek.
And he like kisses her cheek back. And he's just like, for your sake though, I hope that if I do end up dragging you into a plot, it means something more lighthearted.
Honestly, at this point, I'll take anything.
Honey!
I'm so bored, Marcel.
Don't speak it into existence.
I'm tempting fate.
Oh gosh, he's just had hands like, oh stars, I'm going to end up getting kidnapped.
Not if I have a say in it.
I'm going to end up being damsel in distress.
You've already been damsel in distress.
I'm gonna be damsel in distress the second time.
I'm not quite so sure if lightning strikes twice for you, honey.
Maybe not. That's more of Jack's. That's more Jack's realm. He snorts.
That's true.
Still, it is odd though. I've been getting quite a lot of murder mysteries lately, and I don't know if that's foreshadowing for something. But I won't worry about it for now.
I think we're both tempting fate at this point. Maybe we should just do something.
We probably
Because now
should.
I'm worried.
You were the one who tempted fate first.
Well, I didn't think you'd be tempting it right after me.
I mean, do you even know me?
You know what? That's fair. I should have seen that coming.
You can rub Tobias in. Gosh, can you imagine? Plot with the three of us? Something would burn down.
I feel like if something burned down, it would be because Tobias said it.
Good for him. He deserves to set things on fire.
He does.
I dread
Just
the
casually saying this as they're like getting ready to walk out the door.
Yeah, just like fucking. I was just like, I dread the day that Tobias and Gil like team up and join forces for more than just like a few hours.
Oh heavens, yeah.
Camera cuts to like Gil and Tobias sneezing at the same time, probably wearing masquerade masks for some reason.
It's fine. We're referencing so many things.
We're referencing so many things. That's what FPSs are for.
They are, yes.
That's just like, but aside from like all the vampire stuff, I'm glad to be done with vampires. By the way, even if I did get bitten, like still. But aside from all the vampire stuff, I did see something really cute in Phil's now.
Oh, what'd you see?
Oh, I think I saw a couple. They were really cute. They were an older couple.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't stay to look at them for long though. Sel kind of winces. I don't want to eavesdrop on people. I don't want to be that person. But it was
That's
cute.
fair. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was cute. One of them was like a short, real kind, and the other one was like I think a tall toon.
I'm imagining Vamp looking into the gallery knowingly while I'm just sitting here. Colin D.
It's just like it was really cute. Like the tall one was so flustered about it. It's nice to see like an older couple.
I love them so much, Vamp.
But yeah, he's just like aside from that, what else did I see on my way home? Me voice, I can reference shit. Except for me to reference.
Well, while you're thinking of your next story to tell, do you have anything in mind that you want to do while we're, headed out?
Um, Honestly, I wouldn't mind just taking a walk.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah. So let's go then. Let me grab some cookies for the road, and he goes to the kitchen to grab some cookies.
Oh, heck yeah, cookies.
He
The hardest thing about Mersel being away. No
He-
cookies.
God, yeah. Camera cuts to like when Marcel was away, like Primrose sadly like with her hand on the window looking at like a warm like plate of cookies like that one Kermit meme.
Freaking no, it would more be like Primrose attempted to make cookies and made hockey pucks.
Marcel's just like, oh, right, that's right. You were planning on practicing your baking when I was gone, right? How did that go?
It went great.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. And like,
It
he just believes her outright.
better than last time, at least. Cuts to last time when a pie came to life from how bad it was.
Yeah. Marcel was just like, like Gregory, he's as bad at cooking as you are. I think he might be worse. He's a wizard. They all have hubris.
Oh my gosh. One day I'll figure out how to cook
I believe in
and
you.
bake. Unfortunately, the gags seem to be against me.
Yeah, it does that. Marcel like Marcel like Marcel thinks for a moment before she's just like, oh right, did Tobias eat anything like did Tobias eat the stuff that I made for the engineer and I put in the fridge because not in the fridge, in the hot box because I don't trust a substitute cook to make something at those temperatures safely. Did Tobias eat it? Tell me he didn't.
Hmm. You know the expression. The expression of, well, he tried. Whether or not he is successful, who knows?
Whether
Oh,
like
well, according to Lewis, he ate them.
Tobias, think of your fucking dad. Stop eating his shit.
At least one.
Have mercy on your dad, Tobias. Jesus Christ, he didn't eat it all. Okay, good. Tobias is my dad. So this guy decides and goes, Tobias, you're gonna make Bong hate me.
I don't think anyone could ever hate you, Mercy.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Well,
I'm pretty
anyone
sure.
who's a decent person wouldn't hate you.
Well, if you say so. And he doesn't argue against it, which is like progress.
This is a quiet victory for Primrose. Her tail is wagging.
It's fine. It's fine. He's just like, and he's just like, and it, balancing work and adventures is always difficult. Though maybe I should look into getting an extra set of hands in the kitchen. But substitutes only last like a few days or like 1 week before resigning because of camera cuts to the studios. It's on fire.
Engineer voice. All right, we're taking it from the top one more time. Put out the fires.
Sir, please. Sir, please. Charlie is dying. This ain't about him.
We have fun here. Oh gosh, yeah, you would need to have somebody who can really, keep up with the punches, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I even got hired was because they picked me up the street and like camera cuts to a few years earlier, where Marcel literally was like asked, "Hey, do you know how to cook?" Yeah, great, you're hired, and like picked off the street.
Yep, that's it. Dragged into the studio. He's been working there ever since.
Yeah, I was just like, maybe I should ask the owls or penguins to do that again.
Maybe.
And again, like we might get sued.
Hmm. If Tobias wasn't already an actor there, I think he would be a perfect fit for the job.
Yeah.
But what about what's their name? Tobias's cousin. Like Primrose is just snapping her paws and like trying to think of the name.
Marcel, who has just taken a bite of his cookie, like hacks it up. And it's just like, Maris?
Maris.
I
Maris helped me with baking the other day, and they're really good at it.
Yeah, they're really good at it. Sal's wedding. They're also a high school student. I don't think we could hire them for me.
Hmm. I mean, maybe it could be an internship?
Oh, I mean, I guess
It could count
result
for like
wise.
high school credit stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I results wedding. Murder scares me a little.
Did they scare you? They're sweet.
Cut to
Primrose
like
saying with her one interaction with Maris.
camera fucking cuts to like one time like Maris enacted he asked for no pickles with Marcel as if like Maris like was about to maul someone.
Oh my gosh.
No reason. I just well if Maris wants an internship they'd probably come with me about it, so you might have
Mm-hmm.
something else in mind.
Yeah, maybe. Primrose making a quiet note to self to get the idea in Maris's head.
I can't believe Primrose would sick Maris on her boyfriend like this.
She's bored. She's craving chaos. This seems like a good way to cause chaos.
Wait until like you say that, but wait until like Primrose like regrets it because Sel is like so busy with Maris and adventures.
Oh, Primrose voice. It can't be that bad. Cuts to when it's that bad.
Primrose wise, oh no, she's perfect. Oh no, she's perfect. They, oh no, they're perfect. But yeah, just like fucking Marcel just being like, but even then, I mean, I guess an internship would work. I think Maris has like grander ambitions than just working as a studio cook, though.
Hmm.
At least as far as I can tell.
Well, I guess the only way to know would be to ask them.
Uh,
I don't really know them that well, admittedly.
How do you? Oh right, the Living Pie incident.
Yes, that.
Hmm.
I was helping bake for Shorts Kids class, and
So like Marcel's just giving me like snuggling like the top of Primrose's head, like with little flowers around his head, and it's just like, ah, it's my girlfriend's first culinary war crime. I think I think they've started posting warnings about you on in bakeries and restaurants.
you're getting your hat grabbed and shoved in your face.
He's just like laughing under his breath.
You are a menace.
You love me.
I
God, like,
do.
yeah, but like it cuts to like around like at this point they turn the band and pass a random cafe and there's like a picture of like the waiter on duty like takes a look at Prim, does a double take, looks at the like bulletin board where there's a picture of Primrose who's and a list of like culinary war crimes and a note saying do not hire and like just faints.
Let's be honest, Primrose's perception is so bad, she probably doesn't notice.
Yeah.
Have you seen her? Now you have.
And Marcel is just like, no, but it's fine. A war crime is like, um, it's like a good first experience for every cook.
I mean, not when the thing you cook is trying to eat you.
It's fine. Everything, a lot of things try to eat you in Uncle.
That's a fair point, but also a concerning one.
I mean, the vampires tried. Mm, Zal kind of like pauses and taps his chin. Does it count as eating if like vampires just drink your blood?
Like Primrose looks like she's about to say something and then she like stops and she thinks. Well, they're not eating all of you. They're just eating something that's part of you. I think it would count a little bit.
Is this, would it, like, it's something, we don't say a mosquito tries to eat us though, unless like it's a giant
Oh,
mosquito
yeah.
that is actually
It's more
trying
like a bite. Yeah, because mosquitoes would bite. So it'd probably be just vampires trying to bite you.
But like, so it's just like, okay, so they're consuming part of us, so they're somewhat like eating us. Does that mean that like, wait, if you aren't a vampire and you bite someone else, is that also like, does that technically also count as trying to eat someone?
That's just kinky.
So blinks like, so blinks, ace, like there's an arrow, there's ace, another arrow, there's ace, another arrow,
Yeah.
ace.
Arrow appears on Primrose, also ace, but it was the instinctual first thing to say.
And then like camera cuts to Tobias and the arrow says kinky.
She hung out with Tobias too much. It's rubbed off on her.
Yeah, and Sel's just like, kinky how?
I don't know.
Huh, weird.
Tobias
Guess we
would know.
gotta ask Tobias. Yeah, guess we gotta ask Tobias. She would make it know.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Tobias would probably get really excited if he knew I was fighting vampires.
Oh yeah, probably.
I don't know why. I just have this feeling. Out of character, of course, Tobias would get excited if he knew, like, hey, Mersel was fighting vampires.
I mean, Primrose is thinking about it, like in her little thought bubble.
Then
Just
again,
the imagining someone being super strong and fighting super well.
yeah, Sel's just like, so as they're walking, this Sel's just like, but I lost almost all my clothes. Not literally, I just, it got shredded.
What?
So
Wait, in
vampires
the
have
same
claws.
vampire situation, right?
They have claws.
Oh, that would explain it.
Yeah, and I lent out my spare coats because Primrose probably does know he has spare fucking coats in his like.
It's his whole wardrobe. As much as
Yeah.
he tries to get him to wear something else, it's his whole wardrobe.
Yeah. So it's that like, is this just like? So it's literally just like he got his coat got fucking shredded because. And this isn't a thing spec that I do. In this specific instance, it happened because like Keys like hits Cell with 3 claw attacks and got him like down below bloodied. So I'm just like, yeah, like if it was a bite or if it was a punch or a magic spell, there's more leeway. But there ain't much I can do against like claw attacks, my dude. Sorry, Cell.
Yeah.
Also, he's still anime. He might be Ghiblian, but he's still an anime character.
Freaking. I went and took down a human trafficking ring, and all I got was my coat ruined.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I lent my coat like to a few other people that time, so I had no spares to take out. It was really cold. The police were like really unhelpful, really. But the two
Oh, I
people
can
that
only
Luke left
imagine.
their coat with me, one of the people who Luke left his coat with me, I should return it and congratulate him on getting married sometime properly.
How much of your hammer space can consists of things that people have given you, by the way, either by accident or by gifts.
I have a lot of stuff like in my inventory and in my hammer space. Camera cuts to like the closet again, even
The
deeper.
bulgy closet again.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, there's a lot. I have a lot. I actually have something. I've pulled it from my hammer space a few times and I fumbled, but like some of them I don't even remember who gave me. Like I have a blue rose in my inventory.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember who gave me. It's real who gave it to me. It's really pretty though.
Hmm.
There I roll hammer space and wonder if he
Do it.
fumbles.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
You roll the tree, damn it, he doesn't fumble. He does
But he
not
does
fumble.
bring out the pretty blue rose.
It's something like this, I think. Is that probably kind of glowy?
Oh, that is pretty. Aww.
Hmm.
I think Primrose, yeah, seeing the rose, her tail starts wagging all excitedly as she makes the move to grab it and then stops herself. Don't be excitable. This is somebody else's thing. She waits for permission to hold it.
Yeah, Sal holds it out to her.
Yeah. She just holds it and it gets a good look at it. Maybe even does a little sniff. Little
It
puppy
smells
sniff.
nice. It probably smells like it probably smells kind of smoky actually. Knowing what knowing what we both do about where this thing is
Mm-hmm.
from.
Yeah. Primrose smelling it and getting the smoky scent probably just well, like holds it out away from her for a second, not out of oh that was gross, out of oh that was surprising.
Remy?
She does like another sniff sniff again. It smells like smoke. Ooh.
Oh, maybe I caught it in the fire. I mean, a lot of stuff like I've had a lot of stuff like get set on fire near me. Camera cuts to like probably Gil cackling over like a fire burning merrily in the background while Marcel while Sandy like picks Sal up like a sack of potatoes and runs off at him.
Oh, there's so many cutaways in this FPS.
I think they deserve it. I think we deserve it. I think we deserve an FPS gag.
We do, we do.
It's just like, speaking of fires, uh, this one didn't actually happen very recently, but did I ever tell you about something I saw when I was traveling outside of like Toontown?
Hmm. If you
So
have, I may
like
have forgotten. So you can tell the story again.
um so this one's like in a small-ish town, I think.
Mhm.
I got the directions from Win. He said that was a pretty nice, quiet town by the sea. Like I don't like the sea was really nice there. There was like this dock and there was this like weird castle. Apparently the mayor lives in it. But like while I was like in town, like having like a hot chocolate in one of the cafes, I heard like laughter and I looked over and there were like these two kids. One of them was like real kind, brown hair, red raincoat. The raincoat was Toon. And the other one was like this kid, like this Toon kid. Giblin like me actually. Pale skin, black hair. And I think the real kind has had set like something on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think
I
if
can't
she had
believe you referenced my own character, Vamp. No
yeah,
one is safe.
I think you set a person on fire. I heard something about how dare you teach Umi like pick me up lines, and then they pushed the person into the sea so he didn't actually burn to death.
Oh gosh.
It was kind of hilarious to watch. I mean, no one around them reacted, so probably normal.
I'd only assume yes.
A few people actually nodded and was like, good for them.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is just a really cute scene. I'm just imagining Marcel talking about every little thing and then Primrose just listening.
Eee.
It's like
I
it's like the dynamic of someone is info dumping and the other person is just listening attentively.
Yeah, listen, Cell has traveled like a decent amount, so I get to like do a lot of cute references basically, especially since they are talking about like adventures and stuff right now. Hmm. And he's just like, let's see, what else? What else? I'm coming up blank right now, but I'll probably like think of something as we walk. And he's just, and he's just, oh, speaking of which, I know you said that nothing interesting has happened recently, but surely there's at least one thing that it doesn't have to be anything out there. It just has to be like, something you enjoy doing. I'd hate to like take up
Um,
this whole conversation.
hmm. Primrose just kind of looks off to the side as she does like a little thinky thunk. Well, I have been trying to get more into actually sewing recently.
Oh,
I'm not the best at it, but I did get a little bit of practice last Animus.
oh, that's good. I could give you some tips. I mean, I'm no expert, but I did have to patch up my clothes a few times on adventures.
I would love any advice you have to offer there.
It's usually just needle go in, needle go out.
Needle go in, needle go out.
This brought to you by
Preferably
Vamp.
with preferably with thread attached, I hope.
Yeah, getting to tread in is honestly the hardest part. Though, like, at least now I can use magic to do that.
Hmm. I've been thinking about practicing with my magic more recently, actually.
Oh, do you want to spar? Immediate.
I don't know about right now. We're kind of in the middle of a
Oh,
park.
right. Well, not right now, but like eventually.
Maybe later.
Hmm. I'd love to spar with you. It's been ages.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think the last time he sparred was on the roof.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, that was forever ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Oh,
that before we went on that heist at the place Vala used to work at?
yeah. Philippine Studios, that one.
That's the
So
one,
much of
yeah.
it.
Ugh, I'm glad that place burned down.
Yeah, I don't envy you actors. The entertainment industry seems really vicious.
It it is. Primrose just has a very knowing look.
Yeah, and Cel's just like, I don't think I would be able to like do that, like put myself out in front of so many people and like, you know, compete in such an environment. And out of character, he says this, and then I'm looking directly at the canon version of him and going, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, Cel's just
Well,
like, oh, actually,
different strokes for different folks. I find performing in front of people is exciting. There's an energy to it that you can't get just performing in front of people you know.
I see. Well, I've done incident report, and I think that's about the extent of performing for me.
And that's entirely valid.
Mm. You know, speaking of
I just wish
which,
you could have seen me on stage just one time. Oh, the
I mean,
crowds, the lights.
Cel's just like, I mean, do you have to, can't you go back on stage? Like, I know he kind of gestured, that's true, but you don't always have to sing to be on stage, don't you?
Well, Mm. Primrose has just kind of fallen quiet now.
I'm sorry,
I
do you want me to
suppose
put just
it's
there?
just yeah, maybe. I don't think I'm up for talking about this right now.
Mm-hmm. In that case, do you remember Lena?
Lena. It's not familiar to me.
She's the little assassin that we met when Tobias got there.
Oh yeah, the Hawk incident. That's right.
Yeah, the Hawk incident. Um, so I'm so I've been talking to her recently. She sneaks into the studio often.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, she sneaks into the studio often to talk to me and to Tobias, I think. But
At this rate, we're gonna have to get more security.
it's all right. Uh, maybe a little, but it's fine. Anyway,
We're just lucky that everyone who breaks in is people who are just here for a chat, I suppose.
yeah. Anyway, I met her mom. She's been doing better ever since she got the amulet back. So there's that.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. And we sparred. Me and her
Oh,
mom. Yeah,
how'd it go?
I won, but I have a sneaking suspicion that might be because she underestimated me. After all, and he like squishes his cheeks with two fingers, like, and like an angelic hollow appears above his head. Like, who would fight this face?
Yeah, who would fight that wonderful, cute, kissable face that just grabs him by the cheeks and just starts kissing him all over?
Ah, I mean, that's rich though. We fight a lot. We spar all the time. But he's just like, but yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people sneak into the studio to talk to others. And like, right as we say this, like the camera cuts to the studio, and then like from the corner of the screen, a triangle, M1A, from the other corner of the screen, a triangle, oh, Cody 133, in the middle of those two triangles, it appears like fucking like fucking like a shot of Tally crawling through the fence at one point, and then
Oh
like
my
the rest of the
gosh.
screen just fills in with Lena, fills in with fucking like fills in with
Just
Lena,
all the
fills in,
people who have ever broken in.
yeah,
Ah.
fills in with Lena, Maris, Fleck. I mean, Maris doesn't have to break in, but they probably would have at least once, honestly.
They try at least once.
Try at least one time. Do
Hmm.
it for Richmond. But yeah, just like so, just like we've been seeing less and less assassins lately. Do you think it's because all the like weak spots are being covered by actual visitors?
Maybe.
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to sneak into the studio if someone's using that weak spot you've been eyeing for weeks to visit their dad.
That's a fair point. Like Primrose is now seriously thinking about this.
It is true though, like out of character, like you'd have a hard time sneaking in somewhere if all the weak spots are being used. Like has
Yeah,
regular foot traffic.
it has regular foot traffic by all the kids.
Yeah. Like the moment like you step into the vents, like Tally or M1A or Lena or like Mariz or Fleck or even Short Skin and Snailian, like they're just gonna be like,
Please,
intruder?
please know
Intruder?
that I am now imagining it like being like a horror game for whoever happened to unfortunately stumble upon it. Like they're just
Uh,
crawling through the vents and then it's just like eye flash of Shorts Kid darting across the other side.
it's the fucking Home Alone game, but at Toto Studios.
Oh, they wouldn't live.
They wouldn't live, no.
They
Like
wouldn't
fucking
live.
adults come back and there's just like a conspicuously like shaped dirt pile in the back and no one questions it. Don't
It's
worry
fine, don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
Hmm. We're, it's oh god, Dee Dee is just like Five Nights at Freddy, but in reverse, and I'm just like, yeah.
Horrifying. Thank you.
God, if I had a nickel for every time that we discussed or were in a Home Alone themed game. But yeah, Cell's just like, I think like they probably walk around in the park for a little bit more.
Yeah. I just have the mental image of Primrose just letting out a large, comfy sigh and then just looking up at the sky.
Mm. Cell's just
It's
like,
a, it's a pretty clear night tonight.
oh yeah, there's all the stars are up.
It's hard to see them when you're in the city.
Yeah. I mean, Toontown's technically a town.
I don't know about that. Just
Well,
considering how many lights, especially around Dodo Studios.
well, it's in the name.
Yeah, that's fair.
Herself always like, it's literally called Toontown.
Fair point, fair point. Though maybe it might be fun to just. That sounds like it would be a really great date, actually. Just going way out in Einquill in a place where there isn't a lot of lights and just seeing what the sky looks like.
Well, that would be fun, yeah. Should do it
Oh, it could
sometime.
be camping. Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
yeah,
fun.
it would be.
Gosh, I can't remember the last time I went camping.
I mean, I have my house of pain, so I haven't, like, actually roughed it in a while.
I think the last time I roughed it was. Oh gosh, it was probably middle school.
Oh, really? I mean, wait, no,
Yeah.
we camped when we went to, Evershores.
Oh, that's right. I nearly forgot. Well, I meant more like the kind of camping where you have the s'mores and the hot dogs and the
Okay, that's fair.
campfire songs. That sort of camping, you know?
Hmm, that's fair. I like to think that Prim is still holding the blue rose.
Yeah. Blue rose in one hand and then Marcel's hand in the other.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think Sal just like kind of goes a little quiet and just says, "It was nice though, like walking and talking. We should go camping sometime if you like."
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Just a little
And
getaway. I
hey,
mean,
we can even
knowing
ask we can even ask around and see if one of your hundreds of friends want to tag along.
Sal just like gives her a little shove, like, "Okay, now you're exaggerating."
Maybe a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah. So lots. Who knows? Maybe something will happen like soon. Something that'll involve the both of us.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
Out of character, I just like staple fingers together.
Steeple's fingers together hit us up.
Yeah, but like Sal's just looking at the night sky, and she's like, "Oh, could I have the rose back? I want to put it in my hat."
Yeah, here you go. And she just very carefully hands it over.
And he puts it in his hat, and he's just like, "No, I still wonder where I got this from. I mean, it feels important. I just don't remember where I got it from."
Hmm. Well, maybe it'll come to you someday.
Maybe, but
In
well,
the
for now,
meantime, we should probably start heading back.
yeah. And
As pretty as the
Sal,
night sky is, I am getting a little tired. Ooh.
yeah, no, I do want to sleep, turn in early tonight as well.
I bet you need it, considering the adventure you just had.
Yeah, just a little.
Maybe in the morning you can show me how to make pancakes.
Maybe. And I think they're gonna walk home together.
Yeah, I think that's a cute way to end it.
Yee.
Oh, that was so cute. Oh, I love them, Vamp. I love them so much.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. We both hope that you had fun, whether you were listening to
Yes.
the person or you're listening to the recording. Adios, ciao.
Adios.